texting back and forth. I wanted to see Ayla. I saw Senator McCain, obviously. I saw Rand Romney's speech, where I thought was deeply moving and right on. So I watched as much as I can.
Were you asked to play a larger role at this convention, and did you turn it down?
Well, I have my own race. I have my own life, as you know. There's only so many days in the year to be a dad and a husband and a soldier and a senator and then run for re-election. Yeah, I was asked, but I have other commitments, and I'm honored to be here right now. Looking forward to it. To be part of history is something very special, and to see one of our own actually come out and do something special, whether they be Democrat or Republican, it's good for Massachusetts when one of our own rises to this level and actually can move forward.
So, Senator, you were asked to participate in this.
Yeah, you'd have to check with the campaign on what the specifics were. I just knew that I had other obligations.
I get that.
I didn't want to.
They asked you, and that leads me to ask you, you're in a tough fight in Massachusetts, and I just wondered to what extent you want to distance yourself to the national.
I'm here. I've been available back home almost every time, unless I have to catch a plane somewhere.
Well, if not physically, what about ideologically?
People know where I stand, Carl. They know who I am and what I vote on. I'm very public. I speak to you guys whenever I can about issues, unless I have to run away, and then you say I don't speak to you. Well, I disagree. I do have to make a plane once in a while. So I think in Massachusetts in particular, like I said, I know Professor Warren wants to nationalize this race. It's evidenced by her commercials, by her rhetoric. She's running against me. She's not running against the national ticket and national issues. I'm a moderate, pro-choice Republican who is truly bipartisan. You're not going to get that with her. People know that. There's a reason why, as the polls are going up, her negative rhetoric is also ratcheting up. And I'm very happy where I am. I'm very happy to be here. I'm excited to see my daughter. Look at Gail and I are looking forward to spending a little time together. And you know, just to be here, I don't want to say it's a bucket list thing, but I've never been to one before, so I don't know what to expect. I mean, you guys probably know more than I, so I'll ask you where I should go and what should I do. And
pretty much whatever you want.
Yeah, whatever you want. Okay, well, I want to go to the gym. So.
Last question, guys. One more.
Senator Brown.
You haven't asked the question.
Senator Brown, with the ban on outside groups, the pact that you and Ms. Warren reached, are you worried at all that could become broken as your race becomes even more important to national Republicans, especially with Missouri now somewhat moving off the table?
I was honored to be able to be the leader and set the trend when it comes to these outside groups coming in. It's been, what, 6 months? I paid a couple of fines, made sure it's stuck. I believe it should stick. We're not. We keep telling groups to stay out and let us do our thing, because we're going to have the resources to do our thing and talk about where we stand on the issues. So yeah, I'm telling them to stay out. And if they don't, we got to pay a fine.
Have you talked with national groups, though, the party, about how your race becomes more important with?
Listen, my race is always been important. I know it's one of the top races in the country, but you know, Professor Warren and I can get out our own messaging as we're doing right now through our commercials and appearances and the like. We don't need the third-party groups to come in and distort who we are and what we believe. We're two thoughtful and intelligent people, and we can express our views however we want. So.
Senator, earlier today, you and your campaign sent out a letter appealing for the job in your academy. But also earlier in this week, the state GOP and some of your own campaign people had been kind of pushing this incident and the video of it as a symbol, supposedly, of the Warren campaign intolerance. But I mean, so on the one hand, you were kind of promoting this negative image, and now you're appealing for this guy's job.
Glenn, I just said I wasn't promoting any image. I only learned about it after seeing it. You'd have to speak to the state party as to what they did. But I know that this guy obviously is caught up in this kind of new part of the political process. He got caught off guard. He reacted, made a mistake. I made mistakes. He made a mistake. Seems like a regular guy trying to make a living, and he shouldn't lose his job for something like this or his license. So I just thought it was appropriate. And when I heard that the board was thinking of taking away his license, I said, well, that's not right. So I sent a letter, and I hope it helps.
So you don't have an agenda scheduled down here of things to do, or no?
No, yeah, I got a couple little things, but no, I'm looking at Gail's coming in, and I want to hook up with Ayla and connect with her and kind of just see each other.
There's a lot of yacht cruises they have here and stuff like that.
I heard you were on them. Where did you get that picture this morning? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Senator Mitch McConnell.